Well, what do you think?
Listen, folks. Mark and I love butternut squash, and we love fall squashes of all kind. And there's only a certain time of year you can really buy these wonderful, fresh, grown butternut squashes and fall squashes. But we wanted to do something a little bit different. So we were just standing in the kitchen thinking, what can we do besides the normal?
Yeah.
Mark and I never do the normal. And we said, why not go a Mexican style? Because we love Mexican food.
Exactly.
And Mark had said, why not some tofutti sour cream? Because this is a product we love.
Right, that was the ticket. We said, you know, everybody's doing stuffed butternut squashes and stuff. In fact, grab those butternut squashes there, and I'll show you what I did. I cooked these in the oven. It was a whole butternut squash at 350 degrees for 1 hour. And then I let it cool. And then I cut it in half and hollowed out the inside. Now, the one thing I did was I tried to make sure that the inside pieces had body to it, so there's bigger pieces.
You got some texture.
If you pull that out while it's all hot, it's just gonna turn into mashed potatoes. So you want it to cool, tighten up, and then you're gonna have these big pieces.
Sure.
Yeah.
Looks good. So what we're gonna do now, Mark, since you've got that going in hot, how about if I'm saying maybe what, about a half a cup of sour cream?
Yes, and this is the ultimate secret. And I saw it in my head. It was like, whoa! You know, who would have ever thought of putting sour cream in a butternut squash? And then Melody says, well, why don't we add some beans and corn and rice and make it a Southwest style? And I was like, yeah, that's my
I mean, it looks good like this right now.
Yeah,
that
look
looks
at that.
Rich.
Look at that.
That looks rich.
Absolutely spectacular.
I'm loving it. I love the look of that.
So you can just add whatever you want to add, however much you need to add.
Well, that's what hey, this is a brand new recipe that we're trying right here. That's probably about a half a cup, Mark. Do you like that?
Yeah, a cup at the most. That's about a cup maybe.
About a cup?
Yeah.
I want to give, that's beautiful corn that Miss Brenda had frozen this year.
Yeah, we actually did a segment on that. We did that.
We did
yes,
it too,
yep.
yes. Fresh, I love
and
the
now
black
you're coloring
beans.
it up. Now we're gonna color it up a little bit. And you can tell I'm just kind of folding it. I'm not.
You're not stirring it, mushing it up.
Because I want that to not be mashed potatoes. And what's that?
Cilantro, fresh cilantro.
Right.
And you know, Mark, I'm thinking also about just a little bit of lemon.
That's going to give you a little salt enhancement. And citrus kind of goes with Southwest and quite a few different things.
Do you want salsa in there, Mark, or on the top? Taste it. Let's taste it.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That tastes good. I like that. Very mellow.
Oh, here we go. Slide all that aside. Let's put this down here. Grab me that salsa.
I have a feeling I
Instead
know
of
what
putting
he's
it on
going
the
to do.
top, we're just going to lace the bottom with it. And it's going to give them that little surprise at the end of the day, huh?
Oh,
how's that sound?
Love it, love it.
Okay, let me put this in here real quick. Nice and easy. We're just going to plop this in here. This is how you invent in the kitchen on the fly because...
Folks, that's what it's all about, going to a different level. You know, most people have like 7 basic recipes that they use, but there's so many different foods that you love. So just experiment with your food, make it your own.
Yeah, when Melody came over today, I said, I got a butternut squash in the oven. We're going to have to do something with it. Didn't even have a real recipe or anything.
No, but look what we did with that recipe. And everybody always puts cheese on the top, melts everything in it. But what we did is we just took the sour cream and infused it.
Because this is extremely low fat.
Sure it is. That corn, it's almost a sweet, but it's not. The lemon just balanced it, I think.
And I think that you could probably sprinkle a little on the top. And,
you know, Mark talks, I think Mark talks.
Absolute mind reader, yeah. And if you wanted, I would do this at the end. We might do a little salsa sprinkle on the end for looks.
I would too.
But I don't think we need to do it right now. Let's put this in the oven. Probably only going to take about 20, 30 minutes. I'd crank it up to about 375. So we're just kind of toasting the top because everything else is already
everything's
cooked.
baked. Okay, good.
And then...
All right.
And then we'll be back. All right, Melody, I am so excited about this.
About how many minutes has that been in there, you think, Mark?
Oh, just 20, 25 minutes. 20 minutes, yeah. And all I'm doing, I just give it a little browning on the top.
Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. I can just see the salsa over the top of it. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that. Whoop, okay, they're hot.
Oh!
I'm gonna spin this baby around and give me room for another one right here.
Here's another one. You want salsa?
That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Now that is just plain gorgeous. Look at that.
Our weapons.
Are we supposed to eat this before they take a beauty shot?
Are
Sorry.
we supposed to?
Camera crew, you're just gonna have to get it out of the editing.
I bet they're, yeah, you know what, they're sitting there thinking, when are we gonna get a bite? You two get to eat everything.
I know, their mouths are watering over. That's really good.
I like the corn in it.
The sour cream makes it, totally makes it. And you could run with this in 100 different ways. You know, and that's what we do a lot here. We teach a lot of concepts. We want to teach you the concept, and then you can run with it. And I love the sour cream in here.
I do
And
too.
I think you could go with 50 different flavors.
I think you could too, and I think it needs just a little dollop of sour cream right there on the top, don't you?
And the sour cream and even heat. It could actually get more
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
like
spicy heat.
Like a chipotle, some kind of. Well, you're going to get that when you get to the bottom.
Right. There you go.
Ooh. This is a
Look
good
what
one.
we created in literally 5 minutes, just out of thin air.
Just thinking.
And you can do the same thing at home.
That's right, you can. Enjoy
There you
it.
go.
Try this recipe. It'll be out on the website, so if you want to go out there and get it, you can get it. Make
And
it
I'm
your
just going to enjoy this one.
own.
We'll see you next time in the kitchen.
Goodbye. Hi.